Hello everyone, this is wierd114, and as you can see, today I'll be doing a review of the 7-inch Neca Grayson Hunt from Bulletstorm. Hey everyone, as I said before, today I'm doing a review Grayson Hunt. It's one of the 7-inch Neca figures, and he's a character from the game Bulletstorm. Bulletstorm was released earlier this year, I believe, and it was a very fun game. It was a little different in that it was based on doing things like skill shots, like shooting him in the head, or shooting him in slow-mo, kicking him with the spikes. It was also very much, it was a very profane, violent, silly, fun game. I greatly enjoyed it myself, but, yeah, if you would like to go for it, go check it out, I highly recommend it. Anyway, let's get on to the figure. This is Grayson Hunt. He is the protagonist of Bulletstorm. He is an ex-Spec Ops operator, and until he found out that everything he was doing and how bad it was, based on who he worked for back when he was still in the military. And then he finds him 10 years later outside of a planet, and he crashes a ship into it while he's drunk because he wants to get revenge because everything this guy did to him. Anyway, and everything that he made Grayson do, like killing innocent people, all that fun stuff. Anyway, the actual figure itself is a pretty great representation of him, although I gotta admit, but this is true for the game as well. The character model for Neca Gray reminds me a lot of Wolverine, so my roommates and I have been calling him Future Wolverine just as a joke. Anyway, his articulation, his head is on a ball joint, so it will rotate. Oh, I guess I should go over details first. Detailing, it's got a lot of great details, like the stubble. I don't know if this camera can pick it up, but it actually has the whites of his eyes painted and his actual iris is painted a different color. Asymmetrical looks like on the knee guards, you got the bullets on the side skirts, detail on the latch on the glove, the buckle, the electric whip hand, forearm guard, shoulder guard, little spots of blue picked out. You can see the zippers up and down. You even got the little silver detail on the ankle pocket. And one of my favorite little details is right here. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but it's a skull. Like, they fully painted a skull onto his backpack just to give it that much more detail. Anyway, for articulation, head, ball joint, down, up, side to side, all that fun stuff. His arms have two different articulations. For his right arm, it can swing almost all the way around. It's stopped by the way it's sculpted right here, so it doesn't have a full shoulder joint of movement. He rotates mid-bicep. His elbow is a pin socket, so he can bend it, rotate the elbow. You can also take it out and rotate the entire forearm. And his hand is on a ball joint, so he can wiggly wiggly. Now for his left arm. The same articulation in the shoulder, no cut at the bicep because of the sculpting right here of his shoulder pad. Same kind of elbow, he can do all that. And again, ball jointed wrist. Now, for waist articulation, he's got a very, rounded hip joint where he can actually rotate. I don't know if you can tell, but the angle, it looks good, and it gives him a little more mobility. It can go all the way around, but once you do, it just looks kind of funny. For his legs, you can move them forward, backward until they hit pre-sculpted things. And you can bend, and each foot is on a ball joint. Oh, and each foot can also rotate mid-thigh. Now, for accessories that he comes with only two, the first being, one moment. Now, for accessories, he comes with just two. He comes with these little goggles, which, as you can see, have the clear lenses. I don't remember wearing them that often, other than, night vision, and that much in the game, but you can fit them on over his head. Oh, they also seem to be made of a thin rubber or plastic, so be really careful. You wouldn't want that to tear. You can put them over his face, and because of the clear plastic that they actually, oh my gosh, this is going to be hard. And because of the clear plastic they actually put in the eyepieces, you can get the goggles to look pretty good. The way I like to display it more is I will push the goggles all the way down and leave them hanging around his neck. There we go. His second accessory is his gun, which, as you can see, is nicely detailed in itself. I mean, it's got the camo painted barrel, the kind of worn down back end, the individual trigger, the bullets in the clip, the green grip, even just the top. You can see all this rail detailing and moving parts, black barrel, all that good stuff. And it's got a moving part right here, which is how you reload it in the game. You pull this handle forward, remove the clip, pull this, replace it, and then push it back to lock it in. He can hold this, although the thing is, his hand is sculpted a little too largely for it. So if I put it in, so you can get his trigger finger in and everything, it just seems to be, the handle seems to be a little small, in my opinion. But still, you can get some great poses. And it's really easy to get him to hold his rifle, which, let's face it, is basically the only pose I can do with my figures. I guess another accessory is a big part of the game is right here. It's it's like almost like a light whip, and it's one of the huge things you use to pull enemies around and get them lined up for your trick shots. But overall, I gotta say, for paying 18 bucks for him at the Toys R Us, and I'm sure you could find them other places for cheaper, this Grayson Hunt was definitely worth it. Gotta recommend it to everyone. Again, this has been wierd114. Thank you. Oh, by the way, guys, tell me if you liked this view spot better than the other one. I'm trying to find where I've got the best lighting. Thanks.